I like how you grab your ass when you're looking for your cards.
No, I just did that for fun.
Oh, okay.
They were in my pocket. The next person. I love him like he was my own child. And pretty much always treated him like he was one of my own. He never really needed an extra mom. That was a high five ring.
Oh, okay. I'm talking.
Oh, wait. Before I get started, I want to remind everybody that there's snacks. There's some drinks down here, and if anybody gets hungry, there's snacks. Gavin, if you get hungry, you're going to have to take it upstairs.
Mama!
Anyways, I think I have a new nickname now for Gavin, and I think it's going to be Mr. Skittles. Because I call him M&M, but he's a little too fruity for that.
Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy. I wanna roll with.
Well,
Yes.
screw the mic. I've known Michael my entire life, seeing I was born, 2 weeks after him. He's been my best friend, and he's been like a brother to me, and I love him. He's also one of the funniest guys I've ever known. He's funny to be around, he's funny to talk to. Hell, he's even kind of funny to look at. Well, with that and his huge head, it must have been really hard for my aunt to have him come out, because that thing's huge. But it could have been too hard considering Christina came out with that 5 head of hers, the 78 stitches she gave her.
That's great.
The human head weighs 8 pounds. Christina's weighs 12. Her head is so big, small planets orbit around it. Her head is so big, Megamind said, damn! Her head is so fucking big, it shows up on radar. Her head is so big, she got banned from the movie theater. You get it? She's got a big fucking head. And speaking of big heads, let's talk about Andrew.
Which one are you talking about?
Andrew.
Oh, which one of the 3D? I was talking about which head.
Yeah, funny.
Oh, sorry.
Special. Speaking of big heads, let's talk about Andrew and his huge ego. I mean, he thinks he's such a cool guy, but you know what? Everyone in this room will have something he never will. All 10 of his toes. Half toe, half tooth, half brain. You're always coming up short, aren't you? And speaking of half tooth, whose dick were you sucking when that happened? Speaking of sucking dick, let's talk about my Aunt Stacy. I don't think anyone needs to hear about what you and Uncle Jim do at night anymore.
Close your ears.
I don't think there's much more we haven't heard.
Exactly. Oh, and Uncle Jim, I heard the CIA and the aliens were teaming up to get you.
It's part of the master plan.
And
Don't leave out the mafia.
and Stacy, I love you. To me, you're like the mom that's never beaten me with a spatula. And Mom, we all love you, even when your boobs are hanging on the ground. Marley,
You're going to get an ass kicking for that one.
With a spatula.
I don't have any good ones.
Did you get Brian?
no, Marley, enough said.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's the great.
Now, back to our guest of honor. The dumbass that brought us all here today, the mentally challenged man, the mentally challenged fag, I should say, that can't walk down a set of stairs without getting a concussion. The dick sucker himself, my cousin Michael. We've all known you a long time, and we all care for you. But if you were any stupider, you'd have to ride a short bus. If you were any gayer, Andrew would be jealous. and if your dick was any smaller, it would be a vagina. Happy 18th, Dave. We all love you. Hey, Daniel, by the way, why the fuck didn't you warn James?
Oh, about what?
About.
Hey!
Oh!